Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's WPB Teacher 8. I just wanted to give you guys an update on my Christian Louboutin shoes and this Invisishield that I put on there. So, I guess there's good news and bad news. I guess I'll talk about the Invisishield first. It's called Invisible Shield. I don't know why I call it Invisishield, but anyways. So if you saw my other video, I put these on my shoes because I wanted to protect the red soles of my shoes. I don't really like the way they look when the red wears off, so the whole point of me buying these was to keep the red on. So I bought the Invisible Shield and I put them on, it was not that hard, but I wore these shoes to work the other day, and I've only worn them one time, and I wore them on concrete and asphalt, and then like I work in a school, so I walked in the hallway, but I did not walk through the grass or the sand. So I just wanted to tell you guys what kind of surfaces I walked on. So as far as the Invisishield and how it held up pretty good. I'm going to do one shoe at a time. The front looks pretty good. I mean, it is, you can see where I've got more indentations in the sole, but obviously the red did not wear off. There are some places you can see right here, over there on the right, where, you know, it is a little bit scuffed and it's going to get dirty. And by the way, I did wipe these off with a baby wipe so you guys could see the actual shape of the shoe and not just like the dirt all over it. So this is after I wiped it off with a baby wipe. So you can see there's still a little bit dirt there where I guess it was absorbed by the Invisishield a little bit, and a little bit of scuffing. And then the sole part, of course, looks smooth because that part is raised up off the surface. And then here's the bottom. So I guess here's where I'm a little bit disappointed. So it's already starting to peel where the rubber is on the sole. So I'm going to end up basically cutting that part off, and then I don't know if maybe it just sticks better to the red versus the rubber. I don't know. I'm not going to know until I keep wearing them. So later on, I'll do an update after I've worn them more to see if it actually peels off the red as well. And if it does, then basically I'm not buying any more of these shoes, because the whole point of me wanting these was to keep the red on. So if even with the Invisishield it's peeling off, that's going to be a pain to just keep fixing that every time. So I did want to show you guys what the and this was only after one day of wear. And, you know, there were times where I was like sitting at my desk and I wasn't on my shoe, but it did quite peel a little bit there on the rubber on the corner. But around the rest of the shoe though, it's fine. It's not peeling anywhere. It's just down here. So that's the one. Okay, let me show you the other one. Okay, so again, there's, I hit the tip of the toe right there. You can see where, it looks like the red came off a little bit, and there it's like, I guess maybe a little bit, but as far as the sides and stuff, you know, you're not really hitting your shoes on the sides, so those have held up pretty well. But then again, down here on the bottom, look, it's peeling on the rubber. So like I said, I'll probably take my razor blade and like probably slash it right where the red meets the black, and wear them again and see if that helps. But anyways, and plus I don't want to keep having to replace this like over and over again on these shoes. So it's going to be interesting. I'm not going to buy any more shoes of Christian Louboutin shoes until I find out how these hold up with the Invisishield, you know. So I'm going to have to keep wearing these to see how they hold up. So, I mean, I guess it's not too bad, but I am kind of disappointed at where it's peeling a little bit. Okay, so now as far as the shoes, I mean, the shoes look, I mean, I think the shoes look great. And, you know, after one wear, I didn't break off any of the little pointy things. But I did get a little bag with some extras in there, which is kind of scary because that means they could come off. And, of course, the inside looks good. And the outside looks good. The only thing I'm disappointed in, let me show you guys on both shoes, is in both corners. Look. Can you guys see in the corner where it rubbed off right here? Look, that's just with one wear. And it wore the rubber off and totally down basically to the sole there. in one wear. Like, I was like, what? That's crazy. Like, and I realized this doesn't have a larger sole, and I'm thinking if I buy another pair of ballet flats, I need to get one with a thicker heel back here, because if that rubber is so soft that it's going to rub off like that in one time, you know, after 10 times, these are probably going to be like trashed on the back. So I was disappointed in that. And if you guys saw my unboxing video, like, these were perfect, which means the other person who wore these must have just worn them on the inside, like on carpet or something, because they didn't have any wear. It looked like just like this side. So this was just walking on concrete and asphalt, and it's already worn down. And obviously you can see I kind of walk on the outer edge of my shoe. I used to be into ballet a long time ago, so I always end up wearing the heels of my shoes right there in the corner because I still kind of walk with my feet turned out. But look, it's the same thing on the other one as well. It's like already worn off. So I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed in that. And as far as comfort, I think if I get another pair of ballet flats, I'm just going to get the regular leather because it will stretch out a little bit. These don't really, like, they've molded to my feet, but they haven't really stretched out because this is all like nylon and stuff like that. That's not going to stretch out. So they were a little bit more comfortable than when I first got them. But by the end of the day, I was definitely ready to take them off. Like, they're not like a pair of teaks or anything like that. So on a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 being the most comfortable, I would probably give them like a 7. Yeah. So, I mean, I'll definitely wear them again, but by the end of the day, I was definitely ready to take them off. And I think it's because on me, they're just a tad bit narrow here, and I could feel like my toes touching just a little bit on the inside. But I seriously think if I had gotten a half size bigger, I think they would have been too big and flopping off the back of my feet. So I don't know. I think, like I said, I think if I get another pair of these, I'm going to actually go to a store that sells them so I can try them on to make sure I get a good fit and I can see how comfortable they are. Because I would like some more. But like I said, I think I need one with a thicker heel so I'm not wearing it down like that after one use. And if I get some all leather ones, they'll stretch out a little bit. So that's my thoughts on my shoes and on my visible shield. If you guys have any questions, you can put them in the comments. And I think after I wear these a few more times, I'll do an updated review on the heel and on the invisible shield. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Bye.